In this video, I am going to give a lecture on current mirror. You all remember we have already discussed about oscillator, Barkhasan criteria, types of oscillator, RC oscillator, LC oscillator and non-sinusoidal oscillator. We can divide unit number 3 into 4 major topics. Number 1 oscillator, number 2 current mirror, 3 differential amplifier and number 4 operation amplifier. So I am going to discuss about the second topic, major topic, current mirror. So what is meant by current mirror? It is a technique for designing monolithic IC. Monolithic IC means one type of component will be used for designing an integrated circuit, that is called monolithic IC. So what is a current mirror circuit diagram? A current mirror is a popular technique or a circuit which copies the current flowing through one device into another device but in inverting configuration. If the current in the first device is changed, the mirror current output of the other device will also change. That means if current passing in the first device is totally changed, that will be reflected in the output circuit, also. By controlling the current in one device, the current in another device can be controlled. This methodology is called current control, current source, or simply as current mirror. Current mirror using BJT. So what are the various components used for current mirror? Generally, bipolar junction transistors and diodes are widely used for current mirroring. A current mirror circuit diagram can be called as a voltage to current converter by providing a voltage across base emitter junction of a BJT and taking the collector current at the output terminal. Generally, in active mode of BJT configuration, the first junction will be forward bias, the second junction will be reverse bias, and we are applying a voltage across the base emitter junction of the BJT, taking the collector current as the output at the output terminal of BJT. This circuit diagram is called voltage to current converter, or otherwise it is also called current mirror. We are using negative feedback because this circuit will be used for amplification purpose. That is why negative feedback is employed here. What do you mean by alpha and beta? Alpha is nothing but common base current gain. Beta is nothing but a common emitter current gain. The relation between alpha and beta is given by alpha equal to beta divided by beta plus 1. So, if I provide a constant base emitter voltage in a BJT circuit diagram, a constant emitter current can be provided. Thereupon, a constant collector current also can be provided. Now the question is, how to provide a constant voltage across the base emitter junction of a BJT? I am using a diode called D1 in the forward bias mode. When a diode is applied across the base emitter junction in forward bias mode, the base voltage is found to be constant, emitter current will be constant, thereupon collector current will be constant. You know the relation between IC and IB. IC equal to beta IB, IC approximately equal to IE, whereas IE is nothing but emitter current. So I will be able to provide a constant voltage, base emitter voltage across the base emitter junction of the BJT using a diode D1 and controlling the diode using a biasing resistor called R reference. R reference is a biasing resistor which controls the current passing through the diode D1. If I increase the value of R reference, the current passing through D1 will decrease and the voltage applied across base emitter terminal will decrease. Emitter current will be decreasing. Finally, collector current also will be decreasing. So what we are doing here means we are doing a current mirror technique, providing a voltage here, obtaining an output voltage here. If there is a change in the input voltage, there will be a change in the output current. That means a copy of the input current is copied to the output terminal multiplied by beta, where beta is nothing but a common emitter current gain. This method is called voltage to current converter or current mirror circuit diagram. In the place of diode, I go for a BJT, another BJT T1. But the condition is T1 and T2, they must belong to the same type. And T1 and T2 are in parallel with each other. So they will have the same current. This is also called a current mirror circuit diagram using more than one BJT at a time. Now I apply Kirchhoff's current law at this node collector terminal of T1 to calculate the value of I reference. I reference equal to IC plus IB1 plus IB2. This is IB1, this is IB2, and this one is IC. So I reference equal to IC plus IB1 plus IB2. Since both the BJT are equivalent to each other, base currents will be equal. Therefore, I reference equal to IC plus IB plus IB, and that is equal to IC plus 2IB. The final expression comes to I reference equal to IC into 1 plus 2 divided by beta. There are two variants coming under current mirror technique. The first variant is I want to vary the current over a particular range in the case of a current mirror. Then what should I go for? I can introduce a smaller amount of RE at the emitter terminal of T1 and the emitter terminal of T2. It becomes first derivative of current mirror method. The second derivative or the second variant of current mirror is called Wilson current mirror, which is shown in figure number 4. Here I am using another BJT called TR3 to keep the voltage at the collector of TR1 equivalent to 0.7 voltage plus 0.7, that is equal to 1.4 voltage, which is equivalent to 2 diode drop but below VCC. So this method is called Wilson current mirror method. So what are the characteristics of current mirror? There are three characteristics of current mirror. The first one is current transfer ratio. Generally speaking, current mirror circuit is nothing but an ideal current amplifier. So current transfer ratio plays an important parameter. If there is a change in the input voltage, definitely change in the output current will be there. We need to achieve stability in the output current. So AC output torque plays an important role. The third parameter is called voltage drop. We are having a voltage range in which current mirror circuit can work is called compliance range, and the minimum to maximum voltage in this range is called compliance voltage. Of course, a minimum voltage is required to keep the transistor under active mode configuration. There are two limitations of current mirror. The first limitation is output current varies with respect to change in the output voltage. When there is a change in the input voltage, our input voltage is nothing but VBE, slight variation of VBE, there will be a major change in the output voltage VCE, therefore output current changes. This is one of the limitation of current mirror. The second limitation is current matching depends upon the transistor matching. If you go more than one BJT at a time in the current mirror, we need to match the transistor in order to match the currents flowing in the current mirror. What are the applications of current mirror? So there are 4 applications of current mirror. Generally, it is used for manufacturing integrated circuit, especially monolithic integrated circuit, and it can be used for creating a reference current source in a complex electronic circuit diagram. And moreover, using this technique, multiple reference points can be created from a single source. So these are the various subdivisions connected with the current mirror circuit diagram. So generally we have seen what is meant by current mirror method, what are the components used for current mirror method. Generally we go for BJT and diode. There are two variants of current mirror method. First derivative of current mirror method, second one Wilson current mirror method. There are three characteristics of current mirror. There are two limitations of current mirror. Then finally we came to applications of current mirror. Thank you.